Hi, everybody. I'm Aazam Irilian, founder of Heal the Heart and your transformation coach. I empower you to achieve mental and emotional clarity, find your purpose, and take actions toward the life that you have always dreamed of. So, we are here with Sara. Pronounce your last name for me.
Baez.
Baez. I always call her Sarah.
John Baez.
Yes, Baez. And she's a salesperson by trade. However, she learned how to listen to that inner voice, inner calling, and be aware of or become aware of what her purpose is in life and actually take action. Even though fear was, at the center of everything, she learned how to push the boundaries and be aware what the voice inside was saying and go with that. So, Sarah, can you tell us about
you.
your process? First, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And
Aazam. Thank
it's
you.
it's wonderful.
I'm honored and humbled, and just as you said that you texted me to do this interview, and it really comes from the heart. And I think there's a higher purpose. There's messages out there, and I think some of us are listening. And the more we are quiet within ourselves, we just, it flows, and we're being guided too.
Yes. So tell us, what was the first experience that you felt that there's something that you need to do? There is something beyond
Yes.
the regular job that you're doing.
Definitely. Well, hitting rock bottom, really.
Oh, okay. How so?
Well, how so? I had to claim bankruptcy. I don't know,
Oh.
so I had to come to a point in my life where there were a lot of changes, and it was just facing all of those scary things and knowing that I can, how am I going to make it out of this? And what's important to me in my life? And how am I going to start new? It was just so many emotions going on. And I wasn't the only one feeling that. So my friend was feeling that as well. And so we just started to collaborate and started to just, go out into nature, just listening to each other. And that's where it started. We also started this journey because we had the urge to heal ourselves. And at that point we didn't have the funds either, how to do it. We heard of all these cool methods, and but we didn't know how to do that. And then we started, and it was that urge of and finding and reaching out. It was so wonderful how we just started with one person, and it was just a whirlwind of manifestation and attraction. The law of attraction just boom happened, and every day we, as salespersons, we would call and talk and ask for help, and we just have such an amazing community around us that we never tap into as much as we should.
Yes. So, to clarify this for myself and for those who are watching, you felt a calling. You calm your mind and quiet your mind, and learned how to listen or be aware of those little,
Yes.
I would like to say, communications from within, from the wise within, I like to call it.
Yes.
And then you took your experiences and your expertise as a salesperson and started this thing that is called that it's basically bridging those who have the knowledge of alternative healing processes
Yes.
and those who might need. Like, for example, we were just talking about somebody who has a dementia and what alternative ways are available to them, or somebody who had a stroke, or there was somebody you mentioned who had lupus,
Lupus, yeah.
and how
Stem
just
cells, yeah.
doing different alternatives. Of course, we are not,
We're not here to
we are not
diagnose.
doctors.
No.
We are not diagnosing.
No.
She just has different information and sharing that. So your calling is to bring the alternatives and those who need the healings together for people to be aware, and that there are things beyond the regular basic medical.
Yes, yes. We're taught, go to the doctor when you're sick, and yes, there's benefits in that. We're human. However, I think now it's so important to. It's not now because it's been around.
Has been,
it's
yes.
just that I think our humanity has come, just like a pendulum. It just swings from one side to the next. And right now, as we speak, it's time the veils are dropping. We're finally waking up to the fact that, wow, we are amazing beings. We can heal ourselves by just our thoughts.
Exactly.
And if we were to unite and bring those thoughts together, wow, I mean, the things that happen, I think that is where I'm at, and I'm just as much in such awe and wonder, and I feel like a kid, a student, I just want to learn as much as I can, and if in passing I can share that with somebody that might need it or need to hear it at the right moment, I'm good with that. I share that.
Some of the work that you do, it's creating, because we were talking about this, it's when you are trying to answer the call or your purpose, following the path that is your purpose on this earth, in this world, there is a pull. There's the physical world and everything that we need to do, and all the responsibilities that we have. We have children, we have husband, we have, like
Life.
everything, life.
Yeah.
And then we have this other thing. And we always talk about creating a sense of balance between work and home, between, taking care of ourselves physically, and then how hard we work and everything. But we just talked about balance at a different level. So can you talk about that balance?
Yes, well, after these last couple of years and having this process and having drawn all of these alternative healing methods around, and I feel that it has given me the tools. I found what I was looking for, and it just makes it that much more poignant that wow, now I feel like, okay, I can get through life. I can get through death. I can get through illness. I can get through sadness. I can get through grief. All of it, depression. I can get through it now. I mean, if you love going to the garden, if you love going to the beach, those are things that nourish the soul. Just touching a pet, a dog, an animal, and connecting. But that point of silence is so beneficial. For me, it's going into water. I love taking a warm bath with the salts. I've never realized how much I loved it, and it's so inexpensive, and yet I love it, and it just cleans. Must do something. They say it cleans the auric field, and the benefits of the magnesium in our body too, that calms our nerves. So for me, I found those things, and irregardless financially, whatever we're struggling, we're all trying to reinvent ourselves some way, and be passionate about it. That has been the beauty of this year and the last couple of years. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing your message to be is to create those moments that you can be silent. And wherever that space is, whether it is the corner of your room or going to the beach or a garden or just taking a bath, create those mindfully, create those
yes.
moments, and stay silent.
Yes, I think number one too, and such an easy. It sounds so easy. Is grateful. You know, gratitude. If you can find an image, a time in your life when you were grateful or happy, you know, those images, just waking up. I have that
Even
much.
to be conscious of, I'm awake.
Yeah, yeah.
I can breathe. Thank you,
Yes.
universe. Thank you,
Thank
God.
you.
Thank you, whatever that you believe in. That this, I'm able to breathe, because there's so many people. Just the simple act of breathing that we take for granted. So many people have a difficult time doing that.
We all do.
So
Yes,
it's, you know, it's
difficult.
just being aware of whatever it is that you're at that moment. And of course, those things like meditation mounts
Yeah,
and, you know,
that's-
other
yeah.
experiences that you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I
Thank
really
you. It was
appreciate you
wonderful.
coming over and
Thank you.
talking. And
Thank you.
I'm hoping that others who see these videos also step forward, and if they have a story, regardless what your story is, sharing your story would empower and inspire other women to share theirs and to move forward in life maybe a little bit easier.
Yeah.
We all need those supports.
We all need the support. Just take the time for yourself.
Yes.
Nourish your soul first, and
Yes.
it'll all come in line.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and we'll talk to you soon. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.